Hey, Janet. Hey, Jahada. Sophia, good to see you. Andrea is on with us. Tam Tam! Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Kay, good evening to you. Monica herself is on. Good to see you. Linda, good evening. Barbara, good to see you. Antoinette. Sheila, good to see you. Good evening, Carrie. Antoinette, Sheila, Carrie, Camila, Poco from Atlanta. Good to see Linda on. Happy date night, Jesse. Good evening to you. Good to see Reverend Vaughn Jackson on. My condolences to your losses on both sides of your family. Pastor Green of Greater Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. Good to see you, Pastor. Thank you for joining us. Michelle, guess how many lives it is. Ernestine is in New York City. Julia, Bright Dinkins is on. Jahada, good evening to you. Hey, Lala, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know why. Send me your address. Lita, good to see you. Monir is on from Ruantai. Good to see you. Good to see Aunt Ali on with us. E. Joyce Paris, happy Labor Day to you. Good to see you. Drusilla, good to see you. And grateful evening to you, Sandra. Sabrina is on with us. Good to see you, Sabrina. And of course, terrific Terry Bobley is on. Good to see you. Cynthia Moore is on. Good to see my cousin Chanel on. Also, Serena is watching. Serena, I can't compete. I can't compete. Anne-Marie, good to see you. Mint, good evening to you. Sandra Diggs, thank you for joining us. Good to see Rocking Robert McDaniel Beck from Kansas City. Good to see you as well. And good to see Debbie Williams Walker. Debbie Williams Walker. Good to see Snowy on with us. Then the Courtney is on. Good to see you. I hope that issue got taken care of. And Corey would say, rest in peace, Khalil Clark. Sending out love to his family. Audrey, good to see you. Good to see Kathy on with us as well. And Bunny, I saw you like 2 or 3 times this week. And now you've made it to the mountains of Lake Burton. Good to see you. Juanita Johnson, thank you for joining us. Ethel, good evening to you. Good to see also B. Michelle on with us. Ty Jones has joined us. Good to see you as well. Everybody's watching. Serena Christie. Pinckney, thank you so much. Chanel, Minister Chanel Johnson, good to see you. Patricia, thank you so much. Pinky, I know that Mama is back home, and why are you trying to keep me from seeing her? I just want to know. Good to see the Harlem Globetrotter legend himself, Larry Gator Rivers on. Commissioner, good to see you. Good to see Bernice Bassett, all the way on from Seattle, Washington State. Good to see Andre on, as always doing great things. Good to see you. Good to see Pastor Thurman Neal Tillman. Your sabbatical is over, sir. So we're looking forward to seeing you in the pulpit first Sunday. Good to see also Lady LaWanda Tillman. Good to see you. Rochelle is on with us. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Pastor Jerome Bacon, my great frat brother and pastor here in this community. Good to see you, sir. Good to see Mr. Bill and Michelle Young on with us. Lenora has joined us. Good to see you. Teresa is on with us. Hello. Annette has joined us. Good old Annette. Good to see you. Tia has joined us. And Barbara Pinckney has slid on in. So it's always good to see Barbara on. And yes, you know what we do as well. Tia, good to see you. Um, Eve Waters has joined us. Good to see Net on. Good evening to you. Um, and C. Nicole says, come out to our event this month at Ashley Midtown. I don't know what it is, but you know me. If you let me know, I'll try to come. That's how I roll. I'll try. Now, I may not make it, but I'll try. So make sure, good to see you as well. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm trying to catch up. It's gotten away from me. Good to see Tia on with us as well. Barbara Foster is on. Good to see you. Sister Foster. Good to see Gina has joined us. Good to see you, Gina. Patricia as well. Keith Kimball. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining us. Ivania. Hey, you're in the hospital. Well, you didn't tell us, Ivania. How are we supposed to know you're in the hospital? You didn't tell us. I hope you're doing better. Good to see Colleen on with us. Thank you. From Bethany's Bags, thank you. Linda Kelly, thank you as well. Chantel is on, and C. Nicole as well. Thank you all so much for joining us. We are so happy to see you. Good to see Tab on, and what we do on Friday nights. And I already know what the deal is. I know that I will not compete with Serena Williams. However, let's be real clear. Kashia, good to see you. And Rachel says hello to everybody. There are fewer things I like in life than to watch Serena. Wow, is that Lindsay Ashland? Whoa. Now that is pretty surprising. But anyway, very few things I like other in life than watch Serena Williams do anything. As the kids say, she gives me all kinds of life. Doc, good to see you as well. Stephanie, thank you for joining us. Raynell, we miss you too. You should have left us, but you left us. Good to see Bernice Lohman and Lohman Creative Services as well. Good to see you all. And so yeah, you can watch and chat at the same time. You could do both. Dana, good to see you. And Sophia, thank you for joining us. Just happy to be with you all on this Friday. It's Friday. What we do on Friday. And Flage's first game is November the 3rd at LSU. And we love our girl Flage, our baby girl, who's not a baby no more. Good to see Sam Tucker on as well. And Sadie Campbell, 98 years old. Good to see you. Good to see the Honorable Commissioner Kendra Rowe from the North Ward in Brunswick, Georgia. Glad to have you. And good to see the Flossie Posse on. Akia, get on here. We're waiting on you. Pam is on. Carolyn Clark is on. Francina Scriven is watching as well. Jonetta, get on here. Peggy, good to see you. Again, it's Friday night. What we do on Friday night. And even though I love watching Serena Williams, or Lisa, good to see you. I kind of have a crush on Serena Williams. I love Serena Williams, but I couldn't do it. It's been 128 weeks that I've been in this relationship. 128 weeks I've been in this situationship. 128 weeks I've been in this entanglement. And Serena, although I love you, I have somewhere I have got to be. I've got to be there. I'm sorry, Serena. I know you're going to win this. I know you're going to do great things. Good to see Sabrina on. Good to see Vaney on as well. Good to see Renee on. And I really wanted to see you, Serena. And hopefully, by the time I get finished, I'll be able to get to you. But the way I'm feeling right now, the way my life is set up, at the end of the day, you're there and I'm here. And when this match is over and you doing your best thing, you'll be going back to where you are, and I'll have these folks right here. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I just had to be with those who holding me down. Serena don't know my names. Gloria, good to see you. Hey, Carmesita, good to see you. Thank you for joining us as well. Good to see Joya Ellis Dink is on. Carolyn says that Serena is losing, but I mean, she finishes strong. Good to see Gloria Wells on as well, Evelyn as well. And so this is the week. What week is this? This is, hey, Angela, thank you for joining us. Hello, April Kelly, good to see you. 128 weeks. Yes, 128 weeks. 897 days. That's 2 years and 5 months. We have been doing this. We've been getting together. Good times, bad times. I can't put Serena down. I can't put y'all down for Serena. And I know that's right, Keith. It's football season, and so I know. And maybe if y'all want to break up now, or we just start seeing other people, I understand. But since we all together, I just figured we would just stay together. I'm just saying. Good to see my brother Richard Dink is on as well. Good to see Sharonda has joined us. And I'm just saying, 128 weeks, we can't stop. We won't stop. And good to see Dr. Charzetta Blake. Thank you. Miss Loretta, thank you so much for joining us as well. So, I mean, I'll see about Serena in a minute, but I have to see about you all first. I just had to. So a lot of things we need you to do. First thing we want you to do, we want you to like the page. Like the page. Mayor Johnson, Mayor Van Johnson is the page, and we want you to like the page. Second thing we want you to do, we want you to share the video. Good to see Angie from the DMV. She is representing Elizabeth Clark has joined us as well. Andrea Hall Houston is on with us. And so let me see. Let me see who else I'm missing. Okay. And so Natasha Garvin has joined us. And so like the page, share the page. Thank you, Bethany. Appreciate you. And we know we do. Pearlette, good to see you. We got to go strong for our girl, Tara. Cynthia Kennedy, good to see you. Richard Singh, thank you so much for joining us. So let's show some love for our girl, Tara. We were so happy to have her on 2 weeks ago. And so we know Tara is still going strong, and this is what we do. Again, we know the prayer works. We know the good feelings work. We know that that positive vibrations work. We know good karma works, and so we're setting it up for our girl Tara. Hashtag Tara Strong. 3 green apple hearts, and then the red heart. That's for Friday Night Live. Good to see our elder statesman Cliff McCurry on Faithful Friday Night Live. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. So we're sending out love to our girl Tara, and I'll see if I can keep it short. That's what I'll do. So y'all can go back and y'all don't have to feel like y'all are cheating on me. You can go on back and see what Serena's doing. Actually, there might be a chance. I mean, I might be able to catch some of the U.S. Open later on this weekend. But if Serena's not making it, I'm not trying to do it. So just saying. Catherine, good to see you as well. Hey, Brenda Taylor, good to see you. And we see the love coming out for our girl Tara. Thank you all so much for doing that. And so a couple of things I wanted to talk about tonight. Let me see. What we're going to talk about? Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. All right, still sending love out to our girl Tara. All right. So I want to talk about something, and then I want to share something. First of all, our hearts are broken. We've had a really hard week in our city this week for a couple of reasons. We lost a Savannah police officer, Officer Reginald Brandon. He's 23 years old. He had just gotten off from work as a Savannah police officer, was heading home when his vehicle collided with a tractor trailer on Highway 21 in Garden City, and he did not survive this incident. He had only been with us since December of 2020, and our deepest condolences go out to his family, many that I know and have known for years. His funeral will be next Saturday, but I wanted to make sure that we send out our love to Officer Reginald Brandon, only 23 years old, certainly gone too soon. We're not sure about what happened. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is investigating this horrific incident, and so I just want to send love out to his family, and to thank them for his service. Again, you're always a law enforcement officer, and you always just, hey, good to see you, Miss Alberti, as well. Tequila is on with us as well. Tiffany Blake has joined us. Thank you so much. So we're sending our love to his family. Good to see Pastor Charles P. Robeson Sr. Happy wedding anniversary, sir. I remember when you got married. So that either means you've been married a long time or I've been around you too long. But congratulations to you and to Lady Yolanda. You all are a wonderful example of what friendship, marriage, and partnership is. And so if I ever get married, I want to be just like you and Lady Yolanda. So congratulations to you, sir. Ursula has made it Audrey's birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Audrey. Francis has joined us as well. Tarnett is on with us. Thank you. And so we're going to pray for that. And again, just a really bad situation. And so we want to make sure we keep them in our prayers. And then another one that hurt as well for me personally. We lost a Chatham County Sheriff's Deputy, Corporal Ava Lucas. Had been with the department, I believe, since like 2007 to 2008. I know her because I've worked with her. I know her because I trained her when she joined the Chatham County Sheriff's Department. In the 2007-2008 range, somewhere in there. I was one of her instructors in the basic jail officer training course and in the police academy. What a lovely lady. I mean, just the nicest, warmest person. When I saw her, she always hugged me. And I saw her a couple of weeks ago, and she was just her usual nice, warm self. And did not realize it would be the last time I saw her. She basically, for understand, wasn't feeling well on Friday, and by Sunday she was gone. So we're sending out love to her family, to the Chatham County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff's Office. Her services are in Lakeland, Florida tomorrow, and so we're sending out our thoughts and prayers to Corporal Ava Lucas. Again, had the opportunity to know her and love her, and know that she is just a awesome individual, and her thoughts and prayers, our thoughts and prayers go out for her and our family as well. So the lane between 55th and 56th is still a mess. Latanya, thank you for letting me know. Just inbox me and let me get on that. Good to see the Honorable Linda Wilder Bryan, 3rd District Alderwoman of the City of Savannah, the hardest working woman in the City of Savannah. Always good to see you, ma'am. Always a pleasure to serve with you. So thank you so much. Let's see. What will the construction on Abercorn, Montgomery, and Anderson 31st going to be called? I do not know, Ms. Albernia. I don't know because I'm not sure what's going there. It looks like something interesting. I just don't know what it is, but I'll find out. Tia, your daughter, Jaleesa, is an SPD officer, and give us the thanks as well. Patricia has joined us, St. Paul Baptist, 124 years. Thank you for joining us as well. And the Queen, Thomas Hart, his mom has been in the hospital. We're glad that she is home as well. Good to see the Honorable Cynthia Elaine Jenkins, the Mayor Pro Tem of Noonan, Georgia, has joined us as well. Hope you're doing well. Hope that Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins are doing well. And just let them know I'm thinking about them. Good to see Jackie. Thank you for joining us, Jackie. Glad to have you on with us. So I wanted to talk about that. and wanted to keep those folks in our thoughts and prayers. And I wanted to talk a little about Savannah Day. Good to see you, Brother Trey. Thank you for joining us. I mean, it's about time. I mean, you know what? It's a poor frog that does not praise his own pond. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, I'm going to praise my pond. I mean, Savannah works for me. And if people don't like Savannah, then maybe they need to find somewhere that it works well for them. New York chose me. I chose Savannah. And Savannah, I think, is a wonderful place. More importantly, made up of wonderful people that do wonderful things. And we have our challenges like everywhere else. However, I'll take Savannah. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the folks over in Jackson, Mississippi, the capital city of Mississippi. You know, they don't even have water pressure. They can't even take showers with their mouths open. They're out getting bottles of water. I mean, you know, when I look at what people go through, I just count my blessings. I'm just glad to be a Savannaian and glad to be in Savannah. So we came up with this way of being able to really engage and be grateful for what we have and the reasons that we love them. And the fact is that, as you know, September the 12th is 9/12, and that's why we call it Savannah Day. And so we have the 12 days of 9/12. Is going to be a fantastic way for you to show some love to the Seaport. Good to see Arlene on. Good to see Iron Bull on as well. Well, Bethany, no, the homeless population, Dallas, and I'm familiar with that because I'm familiar with the mayor of Dallas, they count their population differently. So I kind of reject that our homeless population is larger. They count it differently. We do an actually real and time count, and they don't. So I just want to make sure we're real clear about that, because we count every single one. So no, our population is not. I reject that, Bethany. I reject that. That's just we count it differently. We count it differently, and we're good to see you as well. So, but anyway, Barbara wants to know, is anybody doing anything with the Lucky Store? You know, we don't own it. So I mean, somebody owns it, and so obviously we're not going to pay what a private business will pay. You know, but I will tell you that what we have done is we have started with the homeless to be able to provide 50 homes. 50 homes. I want to make sure we're really clear about that. 50 homes. And I want to, you know, I think that's the most important thing that people need to be able to understand, that we have made a major investment. And so, for example, we did three, we permitted the construction of 38 low-rent cottages on 5.3 acres of vacant city land. We've also have created, or will be creating, the Savannah Homeless Outreach Team, which will help deal with people and their issues in real time. And then we're also funding the opening of a daytime center to provide a safe, clean space for people that, you know, need to meet basic needs, socialization, interaction, and a respite. So, you know, we have made major investments. The cottages, or tiny homes as they're called, you know, we're talking about, you know, we've had $7 million from the Savannah Affordable Housing Fund and up to $2.5 million, which will put infrastructure in so that people will have a place to be able to live. And so we'll be funding 38 of those cottages, and then we'll have 12 of those cottages on the adjoining COVID Dundee site. And so that's 50 cottages. When we fully develop this, we'll have 84 units for people that are experiencing homelessness. So again, we're going hard. We're doing this because it is hard. We're doing it because we have to be able to find ways to help people that have need. Also, this week, we opened up the Parker House with Union Mission. I was grateful to be there, in which they can now serve 100 unaccompanied homeless women. 100 unaccompanied homeless women, and it's the only location of its kind literally anywhere in this region. So we have services for unaccompanied men, but we don't have anything for unaccompanied women. And so through Greg Parker and the Parker Community Foundation and Union Mission, we now have a place for women to come and just get their minds together. And they can stay up to 90 days while they have wraparound services and things to help them be self-sufficient. You could tell a community about how they take care of their very old, of how they take care of their very young, and how they take care of their women. Our women are important. Our women are our wisdom. Our women are who birth our generation. And so therefore, if you take care of women, you're taking care of an entire civilization. And so we are putting more emphasis on this. We know it's a large problem, but we're not going to run away from it because it's hard. We're going to run to it because it's hard. And we're going to do what we need to do. We're going to put money where it needs to be. And it is very, 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 very difficult. So we want to help. We're going to help. And, there are all ways for you to be able to help. It is not enough for you to just say, oh, too bad. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'll say a prayer. There are ways to be able to help. And there are agencies that are out there doing the work. There are agencies out there who are trying to do. There are businesses that are helping. So, I mean, you know what? I'm not mad when I go to Parker's and get some Chewy Ice and buy some gas, because I see where the money is going. And we need more of our businesses to find ways to be able to step up. And so that's how we do it. We help provide people in time to get themselves together. Sometimes you're in a rough place and you need just time just to get your mind together. You need time just to get in your thoughts. You need time to be able to regroup. So we're doing that for women through the Parker's House. We'll be doing it for people experiencing homelessness or our roofless neighbors. We'll be doing that through our SHOT team, which will have folks on the street dealing with people in real time, giving them transportation, dealing with their immediate needs. And we'll be doing it with the construction of 50 homes for people who are experiencing homelessness now. And so, people complain all they want to. And yeah, we should, we should do more. But I mean, we're going to do all we can do. And we are now leaning on other municipalities and governments and businesses to do more. Because, but for the grace of God, I am only a couple of paychecks away from being homeless myself. Who is your neighbor? And as far as I'm concerned, I don't look at homeless people as being a nuisance. I look at them as being an opportunity to help. I look at them as being an opportunity to serve. I look at them as an opportunity to share what God has given us to be able to help those who need it. It may not be you, but it may be your child. You might be paying it forward. And so in this city, that is what we are planning to be able to do. Brenda is talking about legislation to cap rental properties. We're hoping that our state legislature does something. And Joe, I agree with you. I'm not going to just I'm not for locking people up because they're homeless. Being homeless is not a crime. Not doing anything about homelessness is a crime to me. And we should not rely on the jail as being our mental health provider. That is not their role. It's not their role. It's not their role. We need to get people the help that they need. And sometimes it's just medication. Sometimes it's just connection. Sometimes it's just connection to the resources they already have. Sometimes they want to go somewhere else. You're misplaced. You want to go back home. Then let's help you go back home. But I'm not going to sit there and look around and just say, you know what? I'm not going to sit there and look and just say, oh, you smell. You look bad for tourists. We're not going to be that kind of city. Be very, very clear. We're not going to be that type of city. We're not. We're not. Man was going from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves. They hit him in his head and robbed him of his raiment and left him on the side of the road for dead. And they say a priest came by and saw this man in this state, and he left him there. And then it said a Levite came by and saw this man, this beaten, bloody man in this state, and he went by on the other side of the road. But a Samaritan came by and had compassion for this man, and he took care of him. He bandaged up his wounds and took him to a inn and stayed with him the night and told the innkeeper, if it's not enough, then I will give you more when I come back. Who is your neighbor? And so if we're going to be the beloved city, if we're going to be a beautiful city, we're not only going to be a beloved city or a beautiful city because of how we look, but we're going to be a beautiful and beloved city because of how we act and how we treat people and how we care about people and how we love people and how we love on people. That's what we're going to do. And Mickey, since you don't have any control on that, we're going to let you go ahead and be that. We love you, Mickey. And so, you go on with what you got going on, Mickey. We still love you, Mickey. But anyway, let's see. I know I saw the Honorable Gabrielle Nelson representing District 1 of Port Wentworth. So we thank you so much for joining us as well. Pastor Tillman, I can't help it sometimes, Pastor. I can't help it. I mean, there is a stewardship of affluence and influence. We have opportunities to be able to help. And so although the city of Savannah can't do it all, we can do some things, and we can do what we can do to be able to help. And if everybody does what they can do, then we'll be in a better place. I mean, I can't tell you how many times people have called me to tell me that there's someone sleeping in a park. They're sleeping in a park. Do something about them. They make downtown look bad. Well, then do something to help them not be downtown. But I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry that it's inconvenient to you. I'm sorry that, that they make you feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry if it disturbs your esteem or disturbs the status quo. But these folks are our ruthless neighbors, are our opportunity to be able to care. And we will care. And we have businesses and organizations and nonprofits that care. I know I just saw the bishop has walked into the room. Good to see Bishop Jacqueline Gilbert Grant has joined us. Good to see Dr. Erica Russell Petty, one of our foremost pediatricians, on as well. Good to see Teresa Diva DeVoe has joined us. But I mean, we just not going to be like that. I mean, good to see, I thought I saw Lynette on. Thank you for joining us. I mean, and if people don't want me to care, then that's fine. I mean, get somebody else. Get somebody else who don't care. It's fine. But as for me, in this city, during this time, from now to December 31st, 2023, we are going to care. and we're going to care by making sure we put the necessary funds as best we can to be able to make sure we help people to be okay. Because one day you might be the person on that side, on the side of the road, that life has hit you in the head and robbed you of your arraignment. You know, it might be you. It might be you. And so I think God blesses us when we bless his people. And so that's what we're going to do. And so, you know, some people don't want to do that. And the funny part about it, some people who complain, it's up in church every week. You know, I mean, sit up in church or synagogues or, oh, no, we're not doing that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to be like that. We're going to help. We're going to help. Now, if someone if they're breaking the law, then we address the act just like we would with anybody else. We don't address the person, you address the act. If it's an illegal act, we address the illegal act. If they're doing something illegal, then we address that. But beyond that, some of those folks that you see are homeless are also representative of people we have on hotels on 17 and across that school buses come and pick them up because they're homeless too. Some of them are children. Some of them are women. Some of them are families. Loto, thank you for joining us. Good to see the Honorable Verdell Jones, our State Farm agent, and she is beyond late, and she's getting ready to be the president of the school board in Liberty County. And we're going to forgive you this time. I'm going to give you a hall pass. Ms. Jones, don't be late again, okay? So anyway, thank you, Natasha. I appreciate that. So I wanted to talk about that. And so big thank yous, particularly to Linda Wilder Bryan. Linda Wilder Bryan is a force of nature. And she has really helped lead many of these efforts. I mean, I've seen her going into these homeless camps, loving on people, bringing them food, and trying to make sure people are okay. And she is certainly, you know, and keep on telling me about it. I mean, people got to stop. I mean, we have a little detail. We have one. They drop them long, then we pick them up. But anyway, we'll continue doing this. We're going to continue doing this. We'll keep doing this. Tremaine, thank you very much. Lahoma, thank you for joining us. Kathleen is here. She's late, but she's here. Good to see you. So I wanted to talk about that. And then finally, what I want to talk about, and then we'll take any questions you may have, is it's Savannah Day, 9/12. We want to show some love for the greatest city on earth, and that is Savannah, Georgia. We love our city, y'all. We love our city, and so therefore we are asking you to do what you can to show some love for our city, and we're asking you to do that. Hey, Ed, good to see you. Good to see the Honorable Donald Lovett. Donald Lovett is a beast within himself. He is the chairman of the Liberty County Board of Commissioners. So I got the chairman of Liberty County Board of Commissioners. I have the president-elect of the Liberty County Board of Education. I mean, you know, look, I love Liberty County. Liberty County has it going on. So Elizabeth wants to know, you know, where your kids are. Alicia has joined us. Good to see you. Stoney! My beautiful niece has joined us. I'm going to see you this weekend. I hope you have time for me. Let's see. We need your help. Hey, Angela Bowie has joined us. Thank you for joining us. I want you to know I did finally get hired by the school board. So, Falcons, baby. I want you to know that we finally do. Good to see Dr. Pete Silva, my mentor and friend. He's always somewhere, and so now he is in East Glacier Park in Montana. I've never heard of that place. But I'm sure if you're there, it's probably a really cool place. So good to see you, Dr. Silver, and thank you for joining us. I wanted to post this, and I'm trying to see if I can post it. The 12 days of Christmas, y'all. 12 days of 912. Big celebration. We want your help. Yesterday, it was show us your favorite Savannah scenery. Today, it was tell us your Savannah story. Tomorrow is dish about your favorite Savannah meal. So, on the 4th, post up in your favorite park. So we're doing all this thing. We're showing love to our city. You know what? People want to complain about Savannah, and we want to make sure we get that all taken care of. So, but again, I'm putting that there. Good to see Gloria Luttrell Brack on. Thank you as well. Yeah, Terry, I got hired. I went through the process. I got it all done. I'm not used to this whole right, Monica, reach one, teach one. I'm not used to the whole ESS portal thing, so you're gonna have to help me with that. But I'm ready. I guess I'm ready for my first assignment. So we'll see. Y'all pray for me. Christiana, good to see you as well. And I was happy to see you. But yeah, go ahead. You see the link that I just put in? Look at that link. And that link will show you. And I want y'all all to do me a favor. Please do me a favor. Do me a favor. Take that link, take that picture, and post that picture for me. I want you to post that picture, and then we're asking for you to participate each day. And then on September the 12th, which is Savannah Day, we want you to show some love for the greatest city on earth, Savannah, Georgia. And yes, I cannot wait to go substitute for these children. And we'll see how it goes. Public education is a public responsibility, and I don't have any kids, but I'm gonna do what I can to be able to get in there and help. And so if I can go and put some hours in, and hopefully teach and inspire young people, then I'm gonna do it. And I'm busy, but if I can take time to do it, some of y'all don't do anything all day. There are opportunities for you to go and involve yourself and participate. We want you to do that. So, and then Ivy Fair has snuck in, you all. Thank you, Shauna. Hope you're taking care of our my big brother. Barbara Coffin is praying for me as well. And look, Terry Mobley retired a couple of years ago, and she is back. And I walked up on her, and she was back out there substituting. Again, we can't complain about the results of education if we don't realize that we were not a part of the village to help make that happen. And so we recognize that our young people are experiencing trauma. The reality is that they've missed 2 years of school. And even the best students, it's just very, very, very difficult. And so therefore, some of these kids need help catching up. And I'm gonna get in there and help. I got a degree. I got 2 degrees. I actually have a couple of degrees. I'm gonna figure out. I did this before. I am a police instructor, so I've been teaching police officers for years now, and we're gonna figure out ways to make that happen. Pamela West, you said it's not shareable. Let me see. You said it's not shareable. I'm wondering how I can get. I was trying to drop the image into the chat. I haven't found a way of doing it yet. Let me see. I'm looking. I don't see a way to be able to do it. Hey, Brenda Curtis, good to see you. I don't see how to do it, but I'll make sure to include the link. But if you look at the photo, it's the 12 days of 912. Join our 12 days of 912 challenge to help us show the world how much we love Savannah. And again, September 1st, your favorite Savannah scenery. September 2nd, your Savannah story. September 3rd, dish about your favorite Savannah meal. September 4th, post up in your favorite park. Um, September 5th, sketch out your inner artist. September 6th, represent your Savannah neighborhood. September 7th, show your high school pride. So we know y'all gonna be all over that. September 8th, team up and show us why your team is the best. September 9th, Savannah Pride, why are you proud to live here? September 10th, snap, show us your best photos of Savannah. September 11th, honoring Savannah's patriots. And September 12th, show us how you celebrate Savannah 912 Day. So again, want you to be engaged, want you to be involved, and we're looking forward to it. I tried to do that as well. It didn't work. It didn't work. So I tried to do it. So just wanted you to know. Hey Reba, we love Savannah loves you too. Kathleen says it works. Cassie, thank you very much. And okay, so they say, and Lala says just save a copy of the photo to share it. So do me a favor and do that, please. Let's go ahead and get that out. We want people to show love for Savannah. Chester Ellis needs to do one of these Friday Night Live meetings. I'm not anywhere near that. What's the news on the Johnny Mercer Theater? We're still doing a feasibility analysis on it. As I've said before, it's my hope that we can keep it. We have to see what that's going to cost, and then where we get the money from as well. So, Joe says public schools should be more technical based. It should be. It should be more technical and more vocational. Everybody doesn't go to college. Everybody doesn't want to go to college. You make more money sometimes not going to college. So we have to prepare people for the world of work. Elizabeth wants to know if anyone needs to register to vote, you can contact her. So contact Elizabeth as well. Lamisha Kelly is on from the city of Guyton. Guyton is in Effingham County. And so we appreciate that. Lucy, good to see you. Good to see the legend himself, Tyrone Hollywood Brown. Tyrone, I sent you the email, so I hope you got it. Tyrone Brown is a legend here in basketball, one of the world famous Harlem Globetrotters, and so we are always glad to have him on as well. And we want this to be 12 days of showing love to the city. People want to talk all crazy about Savannah, and I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, people have to go and live where they feel comfortable. I mean, I don't want to live in Atlanta. If I wanted to live in Atlanta, I would live in Atlanta. And to be honest with you, as much as I love New York, and I love New York, I don't want to live there. I don't want to live there. I love Savannah. And there's so many things I love about Savannah. And so because I love Savannah, I want to be able to have show love for the place where I live. It's a poor frog that doesn't praise its own pond. And so, that's kind of where I am on this. So, let's see. It is thundering and lightning. So we'll be finishing in a minute. Kathy loves the new arena and the whole project. We're still working on it. It's still a work in progress, and so we're getting better. We've gotten, I think, 1,000 parking spaces, and so the Canal District, or the Arena District, as we're calling it, will be years of building out. But the arena is the center of that, and then we build out from there. So. Mike wants to know, is Savannah considering acting Chief Gunther? If acting Chief Gunther is acting as interim chief, if he's interested in the position, I think we absolutely will consider him. I mean, I think that's a no-brainer. He is certainly well qualified, and certainly he worked his way up through the ranks. And so, we'll see where that process leads us. We have to go through the process. So Iron Bull wants to host a Seaport Wrestling Championship Wrestling in Market Arena. All right, well, let's do it. Audie Fair says she loves DC, but she's moving to Savannah. No, it's okay. You can go ahead and stay in DC. We understand. Okay. Um, Bethany's Happy Bags. I will get some information about them, and then we can do a Friday Night Live donation for Bethany's Happy Bags. She's a young lady who passes out bags for the homeless as well. Um, or Mickey, I'm glad that you're not the mayor. So, you do you, you do you, you do you, uh, you do you, you do you, you do you, and your opinion doesn't really mean much to me in this. So, thank you very much. Um, let's see. Oh, thank you, Tremaine. I appreciate that for putting that out there. Um, let's see. Catherine, yes, we touch and agree for a safe weekend as well. And again, we'll make sure we are continuing to do what we need to be able to do to make sure. Mickey, what you don't realize is obviously you don't understand. You don't understand policing. You don't understand law enforcement, and you don't understand crime. You don't understand crime is a function of people. And I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. Um, you know, I don't blame the world for problems of Savannah. As long as you have people, you have issues. Um, and so, um, obviously, again, what you're saying is irrelevant. And again, Fulton County's crime is much more than Savannah's crime. So, you know, do you? But anyway, uh, we're glad that you don't. Anyway, um, yeah, do you? All right, good. So there is a link for Bethany's Bags of the Homeless Happy Bag. So if you have a chance to do that, go ahead and do that. Um, let's see. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. And Iron Bull, thank you for your support. I appreciate that. And Dr. Silver's back on it. Um, Mike, I do healthy debate all day long. What I don't like is debate based on incomplete or irrelevant or incorrect information. And that's the difference. I don't mind people disagree. There are people who disagree with me every day who are among my best friends. But the issue for me is that I do my research, and so I'm always going to come prepared. And so for people who don't understand and want to debate on things that they don't know anything about, that's an issue for me. So it's a pet peeve of mine. Again, I put the facts out there for people to see, and then they take them, or if they want to just live in their ignorance, then that's what they are able to do. Catherine, thank you so much as well. I appreciate that. The that's the interesting thing. I mean, I have friends that are Democrat. I have friends that are Republican. Um, I don't have a problem with that. Some of you, some people have drawn lines in the sand. Well, if you're a Democrat, you're dumb, and if you're a Republican, I mean, that's stupid. That's stupid. We have to be. Hey, good to see Mama Marsha on. Good to see you. We have to be a part of a community in which we all work together. And so I have Republican friends. I mean, we don't agree uh, philosophically on some things, but there are things that we do agree on. And so we work on the things that we do agree on. And so, you know, I get these people on here that just want to rag on me because I'm a Democrat. I mean, it's stupid because here locally in Savannah, I mean, we don't really care about Democrat or Republican. Locally, I mean, if we're trying to fix a hole in the street, we fix the hole in the street. There's no Democrat or Republican way to be able to deal with that. The fact is we want to be able to get the issue solved. And so we work together. Now, obviously, the higher you get up um, in government, in the state government, and particularly um, Michael, they already flock cameras in Cloverdale. Um, the federal government, then you get more into ideologies, and then so you really don't ever get anywhere or get anything done, which is why you have, the issues in Congress because we're dealing with philosophies and not dealing with solutions or being able to deal with things. So, um, you know, I pride myself on that, and
that's what I do. And so people know that they are able to work with me, and so I don't mind that. But you know, statements that are just clearly not true, I have an issue with that. I do. Um, you know, last week I was called out and went to the hospital. Um, and when I got there, I had understood that an 18-month-old had been shot. 18 months old. And I got to the hospital and I was informed that this 18-month-old baby may have shot herself, but in any case, she was shot and she passed away. And here I am with the chaplains from the hospital and the police department. Here I am with the doctor telling this 20-year-old mother that her 18-month-old baby was dead. 18 months old. And listening and watching this young lady and the agony uh, in her voice, her body, then later seeing a young man, I think he was 20 years old, and doing this again, being in the room when this trauma doctor, along with the hospital chaplain and police chaplain and myself, is telling this young man, good to see you, Margie, um, and his mother, that his daughter and her granddaughter were dead. And trying to put, good to see you, Natalie, happy birthday, Barry, trying to just to figure this out in your mind, and then trying to figure out what the story was. Um, and then we learn that ultimately a 16-year-old brought the gun to the house where the 18-month-old was. Good to see you, Kathy. And somehow or another, the gun that the 16-year-old had that he should not have had somehow may have ended up in the hand of this 18-month-old who, for whatever reason or however it happened, was shot and she died. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care about whether it's a Democrat or Republican. I give a damn about that. Excuse my language. 18-month-olds are not supposed to die. And I think that Democrats, Republicans, Independents, Libertarians, that we can all agree that an 18-month-old should not die from a gunshot wound. I think that we should be able to put our ideologies and philosophies to the side to be able to agree that an 18-month-old, this darling baby girl, should be alive today. I think we should be able to agree on that. The other thing I think we should agree on is that a 16-year-old shouldn't have a gun. We should be able to agree, and Pastor Sills was right there with me. He was right there with me. He can tell you that if I'm lying, Pastor Sills can tell you because he was right there. He's always right there. Thank you, Pastor Sills, for who you are and what you do for us. But that a 16-year-old shouldn't have a gun. Can we agree? Let's put the Democratic and the Republican and the Libertarian and the Independent and the Green Party stuff aside. Can't we just agree that a 16-year-old shouldn't have a gun? And we arrested the 16-year-old, charged him with second-degree murder. Okay? Can we agree that the person who gave the 16-year-old a gun, that we should not go after him with everything we have? Can we agree on that? Can we all agree that we can protect the Second Amendment and 18-month-olds too? Can we all agree that we have gun laws that ensure that guns are in the hands of those who legally are supposed to have them? And that's where we mess up. Gun control ain't about stopping you from having 100 guns if you want to. Gun control is, let's have some common sense gun laws to make sure that those who should not have them don't have them. That if you're underage, or if you have mental illness, or if you have a history of violence or domestic violence or child abuse, that you should not have them. Can we agree on that? That's where I am. That's where I am. That's where I am. Because this baby is going to be buried before she ever gets a chance to even be able to maybe use the toilet, be toilet trained. Before she ever has a chance to go to pre-K. Before she ever has a chance to go to kindergarten. Before she ever gets a chance to get to third grade, or fifth grade, or eighth grade, or high school, or to have a boyfriend, have a social media account, have significant friends. Can't we agree that we should do all we can to make sure that 18-month-olds don't die and that 16-year-olds don't have guns? Can we agree on that? Can we agree that we're able to create a way that we are protecting our babies? Somebody came and said something to me the other day and said, well, the crime in this city, this happened in somebody's house. How do you stop that? It happened in somebody's house. We have experienced an uptick in suicides. The police can't stop those. And I submit to you, I see somebody saying, it is several babies, but I mean, it's also families. I looked at this 20-year-old mother and this 20-year-old father, both babies to me themselves. And I'm told that the greatest pain, and Brenda Curtis knows what I'm talking about, that the hardest and the roughest pain ever is to bury your child. And these 20-year-olds for the rest of their life will remember the tragic thing that happened to Lauren, this beautiful 18-month-old baby. So if you're going to be mad at me, be mad at me because I don't want 18-year-olds to die. If you're going to be mad at me, be mad at me because I don't want 16-year-olds to have guns they should not have. If you will be mad at me because I don't want Georgia to be the singular place in the country where more guns are used in illegal crimes across the country than any other state in the United States. If you'll be mad at me, then be mad at me because I think that we can protect the Second Amendment at 18-month-olds at the same time. I just think that something is wrong with that. And we have to ensure, just like with driver's licenses, that those who are driving have the ability, the right, and the credential to drive. And all I'm saying is it should not be easier to get a gun than it is to get a driver's license in Georgia. This is not Democrat. This is not Republican. This is not Libertarian. This is not Green Party. This is not Independent. This is real life. And unless we all start working together to find ways, and we're sitting here, Gail, I'm sending out a big hug to you as well. I saw Gail said she lost a child that way, so I want to send some love to Gail, and I want to send some love to always to Brenda Curtis. I want to send out some love to her. I just think we should be able to work it out. And the fact that you or people or those who are watching, don't agree with me philosophically, that's fine. If you don't like me, that's fine. I mean, I don't lose any sleep about that. If you disagree with me, that's fine. I mean, I don't always disagree with anybody either. But I think we can all agree, if we're going to be the city that we can be, sitting around pointing fingers doesn't solve anything. We have a responsibility to protect people. 18-month-olds should not die. 16-year-olds should not be charged with second-degree murder. Guns should be in the hands of people who should have them. I think we can agree on that, and no one else. I'm done. So, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. But unless we ever evolve our thinking to get beyond philosophy and find ways that things we can agree on, and I'm going to keep working every day till we get there. Because I don't want another 18-month-old to die. Thank you, Gail. I don't want another 16-year-old to be charged with murder. I don't want to have to comfort another 20-year-old mother or father. I don't want to hear about another suicide. Let's make it hard. If somebody wants to kill somebody, make it hard for them to do it. If somebody wants to kill themselves, let's make it hard for them to do it. Let's not make it easy. But anyway, I'm Savannah Strong. You're Savannah Strong. I love Savannah. And I'm going to work to do all I can do to help make it better. Thank you so much for joining us. Love you. Nothing you could do about it. Have a great Labor Day. And Labor Day is for our working Americans, and hopefully you are one of them. Have a great weekend, and we pray that we will be safe. Thanks so much. Good night, everybody.